So another of the recurring questions that you had was how do I improvise walking bass lines with the left hand. So once again I'm gonna share with you my experience. I remember clearly when I started to experiment this technique in the left hand as a young boy. So, believe it or not, I started just by using the tones of the chords. So practically just major triads, minor triads, dominant 7, and that's it, and the diminished maybe. So, because this way, you see, we kind of give for granted that we know all the triads. So, you don't have to think about it. You can walk a line just with the notes of the triads. So, let's say that you have one bar of D minor 7, one bar of G7 going into C, 2, 5, 1. So, I can just use the tones of the chords. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it sounds beautiful, nothing wrong with that, you see? And so these tones of the chords, they don't have to be just ascending, or you can mix them up. I think if you make sure to put the root on the first beat of the bar, then you will have a stronger sense of the direction of the harmony. But you see, so I can improvise a line now with the right hand without having really to think to the left, because these are just triads, nothing fancy, you know. You see? Now, it's clear that this is the first step, so cannot be only arpeggio of chords. So I'm going to show you one more thing, and then I'm going to move on to the other questions, but that is going to be already enough for you to practice if you never did walking bass before. So, again, from D minor 7 to G7 to C, if you go down, D to G is an interval of a fifth, right? And then from G to C, it's another fifth. So practically, if each chord lasts for 4 beats, all you have to do is to play a diatonic scale going down from D. So D minor 7, G7, practice this in every key. Then we can have a pattern also going up. So going up, D minor 7 to G to C is not anymore a fifth, but going up it's a fourth interval, 4 notes. And so it means that if you want to go diatonically, you have to skip to A, then G. So D, E, F, A, G, A, B, D, C. Or you can use chromatic notes. So D, E, F, F sharp, G, A flat, A, B, C. So this way you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Practice this in every key. And then you can mix them up. From D minor you can go down to G, and then up. Or up and then down. You see? So, you can put together this sequence of chords, D minor 7, G7, C, A7, that brings you back to D minor 7, and you just keep practicing like that with your walking bass and try to improvise some lines. So, 1, 2, 3. And so this formula could be also your first step to try to improvise in every key. Because the same way I did 2, 5, 1, 6, so D minor, G7, 6, C major, A7, then you can apply this chord sequence in every key. And so this way you apply your walking bass with improvising in every key. So I hope this was of some help. Of course, when you address all these topics, keep in mind that I've been trying to play walking bass now for more than 30 years, and still, if I stop doing it, I have to learn it again, because like any discipline, you have to keep practice it and refresh it. Otherwise, it gets rusty. Never forget that.